Okay, what I've done now is I've laid it on here on my pattern where I traced the pattern at. Went to make sure that I have, not much in front of the barrel. And draw me a line. And I went on the other side. And drew me another line so that the barrel will be back inside of your holster just a little way. Take a straight edge, draw from those two lines. I don't know if you can see that, but that's it. That is the end of your holster. That's from the edge. The barrel's about here, so it leaves it just about that much inside of your barrel. I mean, on the outside of your barrel. See? Okay. Then I take my scissors. Now I'm doing this kind of fast because I'm recording. You can take your time and get it the way you want it. Now I take it, put my weapon in it, fold it over. Okay, I think everything's going to be okay. Now, it depends on whether you're right or left-handed. Okay, your weapon needs to set with this outside. See, this is how your weapon's going to be carried on your body. Your weapon will be in here. Okay. So you're going to be carrying like that. Now, I decided which this is right-handed. It'll set on your left, under your left arm. So what makes it a right-handed. Now, what you need to determine is where is your strap going to attach to your holster to go over this, and this, since this is the outside, this needs to be the long strap, the long strap. Okay, so you want it at about this angle. You want it to make sure that, and you want it to be an inch. I messed that line up, but you get the idea. It needs to be an inch wide. Okay, so we go an inch from about that corner. Can you see that corner? Put me a mark, and there's the other mark. So that means I messed up on this because I made it too short. Okay. I go an inch here, and an inch here. That's going to be your strap that goes over and under. All right. And this is going to be too short. You're going to have to probably take a piece of your paper that you cut off and put it on there and glue it. Not glue it, but tape it on so it'll extend it. I'll do that in a minute. Now I need to start whacking. Okay, now this is a holster that I made for my gun. The one I'm making the, see, I have to have a strap. This strap goes over the butt of the gun, and this strap is the one that it snaps into. Let me slide it in place. It'd help if you had some kind of little clippers to clip this in place. You want these edges to be pretty clean here, so these all kind of match up, so that when I go to making it, all I have to do is match them corners up and then glue it and then start stitching. See how that mag release is on the inside. I mean on the outside of the holster. And it's the same on this side. See? Can you see that? Now I made a little notch in mine. It don't have to have a notch. It can just go up and then straight up. Because it just don't have to be, but that's the way I made it. Okay. Now you have to make sure that these edges line up really pretty good. So that all I have to do is glue it and stitch it. And you want to make sure that you can reach down and feel that your trigger guard is all on the inside. I can have enough room to stitch it. These are not going to fit very tight. What holds these guns in place is this strap here and this strap here. Now we have determined where this one's going to go in order for it to fit. See how that fits on that? See how that fits on the back of that grip? That fits even. You don't want it to where it fits like that off. You want it to fit right in that so that it touches on. Let me get my finger in, something in here. So that it touches here and here. That way it'll hold the gun good and solid. Flip it over. Then you need to determine where this strap comes up and snaps. It's going to snap on the inside, so this piece will go up in here and snug. See how it's snug? And that snap, so all you have to do is take your thumb and push it out and it unsnaps it. Then you put it in and then snap it. So you have to determine what kind of a beaver tail you want here. Since you have the gun in your hand and you're making the pattern, this is all important. So you take however wide you want your beaver tail, and I would suggest it to be about 2 inches wide. See, that's not quite 2 inches, but about 2 inches. That way it'll be wide enough that it'll support your gun well, and then you lay it on top of your hose. Okay. You lay out, and then what you do is you got this cut out, and you cut this part out here. Okay. Let me do that right now so you can see that. I would go from where this comes down and just kind of make a I'm not very good at making videos. I've not made many. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. You take you some post pins or some kind of clips. Clip them together. Okay, now we got a little problem right here on this corner. See how this end is different, and this is longer. So all you have to do is lay it down. Don't crunch your dinky donk on this. Where your barrel comes out. Let me get it in frame. There. You don't want to crush this down, but take your pencil and mark that. Then you take it all apart again. This is going to be more than one video, but try not to make all of the videos the same. I mean, too long. Okay, now you put these together. Now I can straighten this up a little bit after you get it here, but just don't make it too long. Okay, now I got a little problem right here. See how that's a little different? So I lay this down like that and I kind of trim it. Okay, now that's pretty good. I'm gonna snap it. I slip my sidearm in it. And it fits pretty good. It's at the back of the sight. The strap. Something happened to the strap. There we go. Now it'll go over. I'll have to make it glue. And then this is going to have to go on here. About like that. And I use this packing tape. I see where that strap's going to come over. Can you see? That's going to come over like that. So I need that right about like that. Pretty simple. It just got to pay attention to your details. And I come over and I make sure. Let me take my old one to make sure this strap's going to come over. So about here's the center. That's about where your snap will be. Then I'll draw kind of a round line past a little bit. And you can take something and, can you see that? Something kind of round about that size. See? And I cut that out. I'm doing this kind of fast so you can cut along the lines a little better and make the line, everything. I'm doing this in a hurry so I can make this pattern. And if it's in there, that fits up there like that. The strap, I'll have to make it a little longer. But the strap needs to be a little longer, but it's not a problem. It'll come over and it'll snap. Take your thumb, push it over. There's a holster pattern. See how easy that was? Alright. Ta-ta.